What is going on, faithful? It is your boy Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Do me a favor, guys. Please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy Niner Sickness. What is going on, Javier? Give me a second. How you doing, Javier? Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. Don Dotson, welcome to the show. How you doing? Welcome. Lucky, how you doing, Lucky? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Wednesday night 49ers show. Niner Sickness setup behind the scenes. I'm going to be talking a little 49er. I'm going to be showing you my setup, what the Niner Sickness does every day, how he gets ready for his podcast, and all the equipment that I use to get this bad boy going. How is everyone doing today? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hope you guys having a blessed day. Wednesday. We are 6-5. We are the number 6 seed. And we're definitely gaining momentum on that 5th seed from the Rams. Wipe my feet. I appreciate that. Kethrick, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Better now that the girls are feeling better. Good. Good to hear. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. It's exciting time. We are 6-5, above 500 for the first time this year. We just got by beating the Minnesota Vikings. And now we're facing the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle freaking Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks are not the Seahawks of old. Give me a second here. The Seahawks are not the same Seahawks that we have been facing the last few years. They are devastated with injuries. Their quarterback, Russell Wilson's not playing the same. Interesting to know that this might be Russell Wilson's first losing season of the year. Check this out. I'm ready to stir the pot. Prediction. Trey Lance gonna be... Wow. Well, it is your opinion there, Javier. But that's a bold prediction. Let me give you a bold prediction. And we're gonna do it on the same live. My prediction that out of all the quarterbacks that came out this year, Trey Lance will be the most successful one. He will be the most successful. He'll be better than Mac Jones, better than Trevor Lawrence, better than Zach Wilson, and better than Justin Fields. Book it. Those are my predictions on the matter. I wipe my feet. Love it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Roberto Hastings in the house. What's up, Roberto? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm excited. So, Azeez is becoming coming to a more Warner or any other linebacker. Things are starting to heat up. Yes. My thoughts on Azeez. He's definitely becoming. When he first came in, he had a big shoes to fill. Even though Dre Greenlaw was drafted in the 5th round, Dre Greenlaw started off fast. He was just a great linebacker. And when he went down, Aziz had to come in. And he struggled at first, with missed tackles. Coverage was not so great. But as he played game after game after game, this kid Aziz has becoming better, better, and better. And now he is catching up to Greenlaw. I think Greenlaw is still a better coverage linebacker. But, and then Fred Warner hasn't really been playing like the Fred Warner we're used to this year. So I think Aziz has been playing better than Fred Warner this year. We're definitely going to miss Warner for a week, but I'm confident to know that Aziz can take over. Now, I wish that Greenlaw wasn't hurt. And I would have loved to see Aziz and Greenlaw, but, to have three linebackers and Fred Warner, Aziz, and Greenlaw, it's a lot of stuff. It's going to be fun to watch. Mac Jones is better than Jimmy. Absolutely. I agree. I was just watching the Grant show, and he made some really good points about Jimmy's poor abilities, and why Debo is a running back due to that. And I don't know. To me, Grant Cohn hates Jimmy G. He's just a Jimmy G hater, bro. Everybody has their own opinion. Jimmy G is not the best quarterback. We all know that. We're looking forward for Trey Lance to step in and change his franchise around. But to Jimmy G's credit, man, the kid made a mistake. He came out bland against Minnesota, threw that in bonehead interception, but then woke the hell up. And he threw some dimes into those receivers. So, I don't know. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I agree. I like Greenlaw much better than Aziz. But Aziz, it's a good problem to have, though. It's a great problem to have because three linebackers are on our team. So, what's up, Moses Martinez? Good evening. Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. Make sure to hit that like button for me. Oh, the one about the soccer reference. Yeah, don't pay attention to people like that, bro. Don't pay attention to people like that. You're gonna run into your idiots no matter where you go. Reports were coming out that Hufanga will take over Warner's role, which is 100% agree with. I know, really. That's interesting. I got to look into that. Thank you, Don. Tell Ariel and Jayla that I said hello. Yeah, but I'm always under the motto is it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. Mac Jones, I'm not taking nothing away from Mac Jones. He's gone. Everybody knew in the draft that he was the most NFL ready quarterback. We all knew that, or at least the majority of us. He was the most NFL ready quarterback, and he went into a great situation with the Patriots. And I'm not trying to take nothing away from Mac, but he's gone into a great situation with a good run game, a great defense, and that allows Mac to do what he's able to do. But Mac is just a 2.0 of Jimmy Garoppolo. I believe Trey Lance has more to offer. But we'll get back. We'll revisit this conversation later on in the future, Mr. Rios. And once Trey Lance takes off and starts doing his thing, and you're like, man, this guy is good, we'll talk. And if he's not good, I'll eat humble pie. No, I got no problem eating crow. But I just based on what I've seen in Trey Lance in college, how smart he is, how teachable he is, learning behind Jimmy G, picking up the offense without having to play. I think this kid's going to be special in this offense. I think Mac Jones landed in a perfect offense with the Patriots, and I wish him well. But again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish in my book. Swift Dog, 49er, what's up, brother? Do you think if Jimmy pulls out back-to-back wins with Seattle and Bengals, his value goes up? It's automatic that the more wins that Jimmy does, the value is always going to go up. Listen, make sure we don't get this mistaken. There are going to be at least 10 needy teams for quarterback. There's going to be at least 10 needy quarterbacks that are going to be available to take a quarterback. They're going to be 10. I mean, you got the Texans, you got the Washington football team, you got a lot of these teams that are going to need a quarterback. And Jimmy, the better Jimmy does, the more successful Jimmy does, the more his value goes up. So Jimmy won't be back next year. Let's get that right. Jimmy won't be back next year. The better he plays, the more the Niners can get from him. There are going to be needy teams out there that are going to take him. They're going to pay ransom for him. Not that he's worth it, but they're going to pay because they're going to need a quarterback like Jimmy to come into their franchise. Oh, I appreciate that. So there you go, a little close up. So I'm going to start showing you guys my hardware. Let me will you do price prediction this week for the Seattle week? Yeah, I'll do one. Absolutely. Javier Sickness will tell you. Yeah, I caught the end of it, Javier, but apparently somebody referenced that Hispanics, Latinos, all they know is soccer. That Mexicans don't know football. They just know soccer. And that Moses needed to stay in his lane. And what he means by stay in his lane, meaning just worry about soccer. And that was so disrespectful and definitely racist. So you're going to have idiots like that. They're going to make dumb comments. I don't want to see Marcel Harris. Me neither, bro. Me neither. Thank you, sir. Hey, Beto, do you like college basketball? I love NBA, but I don't follow college that much. I follow more football college than I do basketball, Lucky, unfortunately. I definitely will. 16 days until we go to Disneyland. Hip, hip, hooray for Disneyland. That is awesome. I'm going to miss the game against the Falcons. Hey, you're not going to miss the game. You're going to be having so much fun at Disneyland. And you can always record the game, right? This week, we will be Mosley's revenge game against DK. I hope so. What's up, Pale Time? Whose time? Pale Time. How you doing, brother? Hey, Niner Sickness. Hope you are well. I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. How are you doing, sir? Hope everything is well with you. Good luck with those undefeated Jaguars. Don't lose to the Jaguars, bro. Don't lose to the Jaguars. Niner sickness, apple pie or pumpkin pie? Just curious. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, baby. Don't think Cincinnati is that bad. No, they're not a bad team. They're better than I thought they would be. Don't underestimate it. They are one of our tougher games on the schedule. Burrows is still a very good quarterback coming off his major injury last. You know that he's thrown 10 passes over 30 yards? He has thrown 10 passes over 30 yards, Burrows. Joe Burrows is playing very good football. Do not underestimate the Bengals, for sure. I hope my Niners kick butt. Me too, brother. Me too. If you could pick 3 all-time Niners players to go to your favorite restaurant with, who would you pick and what restaurant? Wow. That's interesting. 3 favorite players, 3 favorite restaurants. I mean, one favorite restaurant with 3 favorite players. The restaurant first will be Martinelli's. The restaurant will be Martinelli's, downtown San Jose. And the players that I would take, present and past, is Steve Young, William Floyd, and Brian Young would be the 3 players that I would invite. Why those 3 players? Because I would love to ask them questions about themselves. I love me Steve Young. I love William Floyd, bar none. He wasn't with us, but he was a great fullback in my opinion. And I definitely love BY, Brian Young. And Martelli's will be the restaurant. Their sack. Kathy Sanchez, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Kathy? Did you see Rapid report before the Vikings game? That was the one about Jimmy G being traded. Well, he only reported that because somebody in the 49er organization leaked it out. That was leaked out. So he reported something that was leaked out by the 49er organization. So whether it was meant, now I have to believe it was meant to be leaked out, because we have been known for the last 4 years, that we don't leak anything out. So if something got out, it was meant, unless they just hired somebody that didn't know the rules. Rumors has it during one of the Patriot lost, Bills grabbed Jones by the hand and walked him to the locker room. He was upset. Really? Interesting. It is cold where you live down there, but no, I live in California, brother. It is very, very expensive to live where I live, but you pay for the weather. It is, I believe, what is it right now? It is 52 degrees. 52 degrees. That's not cold. 52. It doesn't get cold here. It doesn't get hot. It is just perfect here in Northern California near San Francisco. You got it, Catholic. You have a wonderful night, brother, and have a great day at school tomorrow, brother. Ram's house. Whose house? Ram's house. What's up, brother? My birthday is in 2 days. Hopefully, the Rams honor me with a W. Well, Rams house, if there's a team that you guys need to beat and can beat, is the Jaguars. So, unless the Rams mess it up, I don't see why the Rams will lose. The Rams are going to kill. They're going to make a statement. They're going to make a statement with those Jaguars. Oh my God, that's going to be an embarrassing game. We continue to keep him in prayer, Don. We continue to keep your friend in our prayers. Absolutely. Yep. I am a fan of Young. Zach, I like Young better than I like Steve Young. Personally, this is my opinion. This is my opinion, okay? Steve Young is a better quarterback than Joe Montana, in my opinion. And I have facts to back it up if we ever want to get into a debate of why. But I love Joe Montana. Joe Montana was great quarterback, the GOAT that people like to call him. But I personally believe that Steve Young was better, in my humble opinion. It's snowing in Canada, huh? Burger King. If pick Montana, Warner, and Justin Phil Smith, Burger King, huh? You want to have it your way. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of my setup. Here. Let me make sure everything is still in place. Yes. So I'm going to show you guys my setup. So I have camera number 1. We'll start off with camera number 1, which I'm looking at you right now. And then we have camera number 2, which I'm looking at you right now, camera number 2. Then I got camera number 3, and then I have the overhead camera, camera number 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got that backwards, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of tour on the back. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of my studio. So I have the microphone that I'm using is this one right here, this bad boy. I have this Stream Deck that I do all my punching my numbers, all these Stream Deck that I use here. Then I have my my router, and then I have my this is my audio face. This is what I use to connect my microphone into. These are all my hard drives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got that bad boy over there. OCD that I use. I got Stream Deck number 2. I got monitor 1, monitor 3. Give me a second. Monitor 3. And then I have this Apple computer. Then I use sometimes. Then I have underneath here, I have my Apple Mini underneath the table. Then I have camera number 1, camera number 2, and then camera number 3. And then I have my lights. And then camera number 4 is the one that I'm using with my hands, obviously. So this is my setup, and then my table. My table rises up and down. It goes up and down. I can rise it up. I can rise it down at my leisure. But yeah, that's and then I got my Bose speakers. Excuse the mess. The other one's hidden back there. But yeah, those are pretty much my setup here in the studio that I use. Oh, and then I got all these autographed pictures in the background. I got more back there, and those are Hot Wheels. Those are those Hot Wheels you see on the wall. They're all what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? They are I can't think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? Not souvenirs. They're worth money. Collectors. There you go. They are collectors. Hot Wheels that I had for so many years. Just one Hot Wheel alone, I can get about $500. $500 for one Hot Wheel, and I got over 40 of them. So, yeah, those are pretty cool that I've kind of grown to like. Ram's house, and yeah, it's been cold here. I live in the snow here, so it's So in Canada, it snows a lot, huh? Lucky says, "Yep, I love Steve Young. Same here." What's up, Nathaniel? Rams 6-0 versus teams that currently have losing records. 1-4 against the team currently have winning records. Yeah, they should have a good win against the Jaguars. The Jaguars are a mess. They're 32 in offense, man, and scoring. So I don't expect the Rams. I mean, if the Rams lose to the Jaguar, which I doubt it would happen, but if they do, I expect, honestly, the Rams to not even think about the playoffs. Playoffs? It's a Sony A6400. A Sony A6400. Yeah, Sony A6400 with a I forgot the name of the lens. Sigma 1 point something. It's a train wreck. You know me, bro. You know me, Nathaniel. Me and my train wrecks. Gotta have my toys, brother. Gotta have my toys. You know how that works. Can't be without toys. Hey, you gotta have toys. I love me some toys. Can't always afford them, but when I can, or if I can get my hands on them, I love toys. You only live once. You gotta enjoy everything. But I've been blessed with a great sponsor who has sponsored the podcast and has blessed me with a lot of the equipment, pretty much the majority of the equipment. And I appreciate the support that the Niner Sickness podcast gets. Truly, truly amazing. For those that are been watching me, make sure to do me a favor. Please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. Follow me on Twitter at Niner Sickness 49. Appreciate that. And we can never forget a little bit of Bosa. Bang, bang. Niner gang. That's what I'm talking about. Cool collection. I collect He-Man and Transformers. Yeah, a lot of these Hot Wheels are a lot of the superheroes and a lot of the old Hershey's. Remember the Hershey's? There are a lot of Hot Wheels from the 70s. There are Hot Wheels from TV shows from the 70s, early 80s, like the A-Team. A lot of those type of but you have Hershey's, you have whatchamacallits, and these Hot Wheels. They're I've been collecting them for years now, and they're in mid condition. They're all in their original casing. I remember when I first moved here to this house 5 years ago. Of course, when you move, you have everything in boxes, right? And at the time, she's 8 years. She's what 9 years old now, I believe. But she was four, 3 or 4. My goddaughter, and she was hanging out with Nino and Nina, and I had boxes open in my office. I had boxes open in the garage, in the living room, and every room. And she walked into my office, and I had the box open of all the Hot Wheels. Okay, all the Hot Wheels. Or anybody that collects anything, they have to be in mid condition in order for it to continue to hold its value. Once you open up anything from its original packages, it loses its, I don't care what it is, it loses its value. Well, you know where I'm heading with this. I had all these Hot Wheels, and she only did one, which is still a lot, but lucky for one that I was able to catch her. And my heart got stuck in my throat. She opened up one of my collector items. It was worth at the time $350. It was worth $350. Probably would have been worth more today. And she opened it, and she was playing with it. You know, she's 3 years old. She didn't know any better. And it was worthless. And I gave it to her. You know what I mean? Which she wound up leaving behind, and I still have it somewhere. She grew up, you know. But yeah, she opened it up, and the value went. So you got to keep it in its original package if you want the value to maintain what it's worth. Pero, have you seen my collection? They're not Hot Wheels. No, I don't. I have not seen your adult collections of your adult toys. Just kidding. I don't know what they are. I don't know what do you collect. Um, if you told me, I don't remember. I see. I don't know if you're being sincere and asking the question, or you're being sarcastic. And knowing how sarcastic you normally are with me, I don't know which one it is. But yeah, mine are Hot Wheels. And technically, you have to have more than 5 to have a collection of something. Not 1 or 2 or 3. Has to be 5 or more to fall in the category of a collection, in my humble opinion. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Support your boy, Niner Sickness. So let's talk a little bit. Now that I showed you a little bit of my studio, let me go ahead and let's talk 49ers and Seattle. Let's talk about the Seattle game. Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Taylor Lockett. Their run game is not there. They don't have a run game. Their defense is really bad. But they are the Seahawks. And the Seahawks has always played the 49ers tough. They're a division foe. And we have a hard time beating them, especially in Seattle. We have done it before. We did it in 2019. But it's not always the case of us. They had our number. Just like we have the Rams number, and we're always beating the Rams, the Seahawks unfortunately have our number. Now, Seattle's not playing of the Seattle that we know. We know Seattle has never had a losing season while Russell Wilson has been in Seattle. This will be his first losing season. His first losing season. Seahawks fans are freaking out. They are freaking out. See, but you're not letting us. I don't know what it is. What is it? Share with us. Share what is your collection. What's up, Clown Man? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy Niner sickness. I collect NCAA Final Four basketball cards. Okay, right on. Everybody has their own. I never really. I used to collect football cards, baseball cards. I had 2 albums, and they were stolen when I was a little kid, man. And I had Babe Ruth. I had a lot of players, man. Joe Namath, and somebody stole them, and it was somebody within the family, unfortunately. And yep, I it was painful, but it is what it is. I'm being serious. Oh, I believe you are, but I don't know what your collection is. And some collections can be opened, I guess, and be valuable, but the collection of the Hot Wheels, they cannot be opened. They have to be maintained in mid condition in the original package they came in order for them to hold their value. But I'm pretty sure there are items out there that you can collect that doesn't have to be concealed. Oh, I know what collection you have. I know now. Yeah. But it is a collection. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Those, if I'm not mistaken, it's the items that you like to laser on. Tell me if I'm correct. The items you like to laser on are those the ones you're referring to your collection, if my mind serves me right. So we are facing the Seattle Seahawks. They are 3. Are they 3-9? I believe. We are 6-5. We have come off our 3rd victory in a row. Seattle is in a losing streak. That game against the Washington football team on Monday night looked terrible. Looked completely terrible. The offense for the Seahawks against the Washington football team looked terrible. They just, my goodness, they had no identity. They couldn't move the ball. They moved the ball towards the end, trying to tie it up. But DK Metcalf has not been the same receiver that he's been in the past. Taylor Lockett, they don't use him on 3rd downs, which I don't understand why. Their defense can't stop the run. I just can't see the Seahawks beating the 49ers. If the Niners run the ball down their throat, if they don't commit penalties, if they don't turn the ball over, Jimmy Garoppolo, if you take time off the clock, control the tempo by continue to get first downs as you move that ball, I believe the Niners are going to put a whipping on Seattle this year. They're going to send Seattle to the abyss. Seattle's done. They're done. I don't know if Russell Wilson will be back next year. I don't know if Pete Carroll will be back next year. But this is the worst that I have ever seen Seattle play. And they overpaid for that safety. They don't have any first. They don't have any first rounders because they gave it over for a safety. Devontae, not Devontae Adams. Can't think of his Adams, something Adams. But if the Niners go into Seattle and they play their 49er football, if they play discipline, if they don't turn the ball over, if they can control the tempo, pretty much the way we did against the Vikings, preferably more like what we did against the Rams. Now, keep in mind, you can never underestimate Russell Wilson. That guy is a little Houdini that likes to escape. Right when you think you have him in the grasp of your hands, the kid can escape. The guy loves to escape. You got to contain him. Can the 49ers do it? I think they can. I think moving Arden Key to the middle next to Bosa has been a good move for DeMeco Ryans. I think Bosa's having a wonderful year, 11 sacks. D4 might be available. We don't know yet, but I can't count on him. I won't count on him because, unfortunately, you can't. But we will be without Fred Warner, without Debo, without Greenlaw. I think without Greenlaw. Correct me if I'm wrong. So who is going to step up and help Brandon Ayuk in the receiving department? Who's going to be that number 2 receiver for this game against the Seahawks? Will it be Juwan Jennings? Will it be Sertfield? Which of these receivers are going to step up and try to help out the offense? What's up, David Venturia? How you doing, sir? Welcome. Welcome. We have a Cardinals fan in the house. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Jamal Adams. Thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah, Jamal Adams. That is the gentleman's name. Y'all might take this 5th seed. That is what we're looking for. We're taking one game at a time, David. The Rams most likely is going to win this game. After the Seattle game, I can say that we're going to pursue that 5th seed a little bit better. I still have to wait to see what happens in the Seattle game because even as bad as Seattle is, they always seem to give us a hard time. Unfortunately, they give us a hard time. George Kittle. Yes, and we have George Kittle playing. Although George Kittle has been nothing but a blocker for the most part. But he is blocking. He is blocking, so I'll take that. Really, coordinator? Yes, coordinator talk. Absolutely. I am fired up about DeMeco Ryans. Absolutely. I think DeMeco Ryans has a long way to go, but I think he has done what he needs to do each week to get better. I think the fact that when Azeez had that interception and they ran for the pitcher, I seen D'Amico Ryans running with them, excited for them, fired up. And that brings an excitement to me. Not everybody sees it my way. That's fine. Not everybody, no, some people don't care. But I love the fact that D'Amico Ryans is fired up. I love the fact that he's following the players. He wants to be part of the players. He's excited. He's bringing that type of feeling to that defense. We're playing better. I'm hyped. Whether you guys, some of you guys feel that, hey, coordinator, not coordinator, wait for next year. I like what D'Amico Ryan is doing. Personally, I like what he's doing. I like how he's getting better each week, how he learns from his mistakes. So damn right, I bring up D'Amico Ryans. I think the guy is definitely becoming better each week. Now, am I talking about the best coordinator? No. Am I talking about, he's better than Robert Saleh? Of course not. Of course not. But he is definitely someone that is learning and has been playing better. Listen, from that humiliating game against Arizona, D'Amico Ryan has really, he held the Rams to 10 points, right? He held the Jaguars to 10 points. Okay, and so the Vikings had 26. But the Niners still took care the best they could of Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. So, I like D'Amico Ryans. I like where he's heading, and I think he's a complementary piece to this team going forward. Are you brothers with CJ Ruthless? No. I call him my little brother. I am very, very good friends with his brother. His brother, older brother, and myself are very good friends. So I like to call CJ my little brother, my little bro, but we're not blood related. Not at all. But I call him my little bro. I call him my little bro just because he's younger than me. He's a Niner fan, and I talk to him here and there. So if you heard me say my little bro, it's not referring to him as my blood brother, but more as my Niner brother. Rhino. What's up, Rhino? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Look out for Travis Benjamin taking Deebo Samuel's spot this Sunday. Credit to Kyle Shanahan. If the Niners don't miss a beat. I'm not a big fan of Travis Benjamin, Rhino. Myself, haven't been. To be honest with you, I forgot he was on the team. I completely forgot that he was on the team. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to disrespect Travis in any shape, way, or form. But I completely forgot he was on the team. How effective has he been? What has he really done? When Deebo went down against the Vikings, who stepped up? It was Surfield. It wasn't Benjamin. So I just don't see Travis Benjamin being anything other than a special team player, in my opinion. I won a George Kittle signed jersey case where I go watch the football games at. Oh, right on. That is cool, Lucky. I bet you that's something you're really proud of. That is so cool. Go Cardinals, though. Yeah, I know you're a Cardinals fan. Hey, your Cardinals are doing better than I thought, bro. I didn't think the Cardinals were going to be bad this year. Did I expect them to be number one at this time? No, I'm not going to lie. I thought they would be number 4, but they will still be a good team. Kudos, man. Kudos to your team. Your team is doing what it needs to do to win. Let's see how they finish the season, though. Winning games in the regular season helps, but until you hold that Lombardi trophy at the end of the year, it means nothing. It means not. Look at us in the 2019 season. We were number one seed, and we went to Miami and lost. So until you win the Lombardi trophy, man, nothing really matters. But you are having a good season, and you got to give credit to where credit is due. You guys are number one and holding that number one. Now, keep in mind, the freaking Packers are only half a game behind you guys, and they beat you guys already. So don't let the Packers catch up, David. Oops. He didn't hold him to Jack. He didn't play one snap. This is why out of context. It doesn't matter. He's a coach. And then fight. Then you know what? No more coaches. Let the players just coach themselves. That makes no sense to me. A lot of people slept on the Cardinals. Yeah. Listen, the Cardinals have really never they shown signs of being great, but with Kyler Murray was kind of like, could they be better? Could they not? And they last year they finished what 8-8. So let's be honest. What really hopes would you have? But now everybody's taking the Cardinals seriously. They're 9-2. They're gonna play this week. Who do they play by the way? We'll see who they play. So, congratulations to your Cardinals, David. I have nothing negative to say. Congratulations to your Cardinals, bro. You guys are having a fantastic season. I wish you guys well, except if you meet us in the playoffs, of course. But other than that, hey, congratulations on your Cardinals. There's nothing that I can say against the Cardinals. They're the number one seed right now. They're on top of the West, and they're sitting pretty. So there's nothing that I can say negatively about your Cardinals. Good stuff, brother. Sending my love. I gotta go. No worries, Rhino. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Thank you for bringing up your thoughts. I appreciate it, man. You're always welcome. Welcome. Make sure you hit that like button before you go if you haven't done it already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. It was an honor having you, brother. And go Niners. Oh, they play the Bears. Do they play in Chicago or in Arizona? Because Chicago is it's cold over there right now. And the last time I checked, Arizona is not really your typical cold weather type of team. I'm not saying they're going to lose because of the weather, but then again, the Bears are without Khalil Mack. He's out for the season. You don't know who's playing at quarterback. Is it going to be Justin Fields? Is it going to be the Red Rifle? Who's going to be back there? What's up, Eric Boss? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I want a rematch with the Cards. The only way you're going to get that rematch this year is in the playoffs, bro. So it can happen. It can happen, most likely. Last kickers cost us 2 games, and Murray was playing hurt. We didn't have no good backup quarterback. McCoy. Anybody can say what they want about McCoy. They can say what they want about McCoy. But let's be honest, man. McCoy has been stepping in for Murray pretty good. He's not Kyler Murray, and he can't do what Kyler Murray does. But as a backup, he has been stepping up pretty good, man. So I have to give him credit. Got to give him credit. On what they have done there in Arizona. Gotta give him credit. Absolutely. Bengals and Titans worried about. Um, Javier Rios, honestly, the Bengals I am more concerned about. Originally because they were at the bottom of last year's of their division, as were we. That's why we're meeting each other this year. Um, but they're playing very good football. They're playing very good football, and um, Joe Burrows has thrown 10 passes over 30 yards. He's playing phenomenal for the Bengals. They're winning good games. They just destroyed the Steelers. Now the Steelers are not the Steelers of old, but 41-10 beatdown was a statement by the Bengals. Now the Titans don't worry me as much. Um, they don't have Derrick Henry. They're in shambles right now. They kind of lost their identity. They're trying to find out their identity. They're in shambles. They're trying to figure out who the 2021 Titans are going to be after Derrick Henry. And I don't think they figured it out yet. So the Bengals worries me. Absolutely. All games worry me. But the Bengals worry me more than the Titans. I think the Titans, both winnable games, obviously, but I think the Titans is more winnable than the Bengals. I won a youth signed jersey case where I watched the game. Wow. You and Lucky. George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk. That is awesome. Those are two nice cases right there. Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle. I envy you guys. That is awesome. Love it. Love it, Kathy. You and Lucky. That's pretty special. I'm going to say our Niners are going to kick Seahawks' butt. There you go. I love it. I love it. Give me a score prediction, Lucky. Just out of curiosity. What do you think the Niners are going to, by how many points do you think they're going to beat the Seahawks' butt? Yes, he's very proud of it. And he should be. Be very proud. Hey, you know what? Having autographed jerseys, that is so cool. I have Brian Young's. I have John Taylor's. I have Steve Young's. I have Ronnie Lott's. And I can't think of the other one. I just don't display them very often because they're pretty big. And my office is not that. My office is not small, but it's not big. Master Sith 40. What's up, Master Sith? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Smash that like button. Ooh, Eric Paz coming with the bold prediction. I love it. 37-13 Niners. 37-13 Niners. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, that is bold. I don't know. I'm still. I know that the Seattle are not the Seattle that we are used to and accustomed watching. I know that Russell Wilson is struggling. I know Decaf is struggling, but I'll be honest, you guys. I'll be honest, man. This game worries me. It does. It worries me because Seattle has truly had the 49ers number. They know how. Pete Carroll knows how to play Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers just as much as John, or coach, I should say. He knows how to coach against the 49ers as much as Shanahan knows how to coach against the Sean McVay Rams. Remember, The Niners had just came off a blowout from the Cardinals at home. The JV of the Cardinals played the Niners, and they whooped our butt. Here comes the Rams at that point, a hot Rams team who just added Von Miller, who just added OBJ. They had Matthew Stafford, better quarterback than Jared Goff. Yes, they lost Robert Wood, but they were a good team, right? Coming in to Levi's. We had just lost to the Cardinals, mind you. Everybody, including 49er fans, come on, if you keep it real, thought the Rams were going to win. Right? The Rams were the better team. But because we have their number, because Kyle Shanahan knows how to coach against Sean McVay's Rams, what do? We gave them a beatdown. This is why it concerns me going into Seattle to face a Pete Carroll's wounded. The worst thing you can ever do is approach a wounded animal. When you approach a wounded animal, it is always going to attack. We're going into Seattle and playing a wounded Seattle team, who, by the way, has our number. So this game is going to be a game that I'm really going to keep an eye on. I don't expect a blowout. I don't even care about a blowout. I just want to get out of there with a W. Now, normally I am optimistic. Normally I'm all, yeah, we're going to win big, but I know how we struggle against Seattle regardless of how good or bad they are. Now, I'm not saying we can't win. What I'm saying is the 49ers need to play smart football. They cannot overlook these guys. They got to play discipline. They got to make sure they don't turn over the ball. No penalties. It's going to hurt us, especially if we complete a first down. And we got to make sure we cause turnovers on defense. If we can cause at least 2 turnovers on defense and we run the ball, control the tempo, control the clock, then yes, this game is very winnable in favor of your San Francisco 49ers. But we have to control the clock, run the ball, and at least cause 2 turnovers on defense. That's what the Niners need to do if they want this win against a wounded Seattle Seahawks. Anybody going into Seattle thinking, oh, we're the Niners, they're no good, we're going to crush them, we're going to beat them. Listen, if I'm wrong, and if we beat them, Eric, 37-13, hey, I'm a happy camper. I'll be like, yes, I'll be fired up. It'll be Victory Monday, all excited. But as much as I've been watching football, as much as I've been watching the Niners play Seattle, it's really hard for me to really believe that we can beat him easily. We struggle. I don't know what it is. Why do we struggle against Seattle? But then again, why do the Rams struggle against the Niners? Ram fans have no clue why their team struggles so much against the Niners, whether the Niners are good or bad. Same scenario for the Niners. Why do we struggle against Seattle? Why do we struggle against Seattle as much as we do? I would love to know that. It will be 16-13 Niners, fourth quarter. We will run away with the score. There you go. And I'll take it. I'll take the W any way it comes. But this is more, it makes more sense to me. You got it, until we can beat the Seahawks consistently, they own us. I hate to say it, but it's true. I also got Steve Young signing jersey case. I love Steve Young better. Better than Joe Montana, like me, or just better in general? David says, earn a sub. Oh, right on, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the love and support. Truly appreciate it. Means a lot to your boy Niner Sickness. Absolutely. I'm going to say the Niners are going to beat the Seahawks by 20. I hope it's true, Lucky. I really do. And I'll be happy if it happens. At this point, I would love to be proved wrong. If people can say, Niner Sickness, you had no faith. We blew out the Seahawks. Hey, I'm okay with that. I'll take that. I'll eat that crow. Just based on experience, based on how we struggle against the Seahawks, the Niners just better play their best game. Out of all the teams that are remaining, listen to me carefully. Out of all the teams that are remaining, to me, the hardest test is going to be the Seattle Seahawks. That's going to be a tough, not the hardest test, but the toughest game, I should say. I think the Bengals might be the hardest test, but I think the Seahawks are going to be the hardest. When I mean the hardest game is the battle, the fight. They're going to fight each other. Players are going to hit. Players play better when they play rivalry teams. I expect a dogfight against the Seahawks come Sunday. I just pray that nobody gets hurt come Sunday. Yeah, the Niners, I don't know if they were overhyped based on the what they did in 2019, David, based on the roster that we have. It's not really, it wasn't a far fetch to say we were going to win the division. We were poised to win the division. But the matter of fact is something happened after that loss to the Packers that sent the 49ers steamrolling downhill. After that game against the Packers, the Niners just went downhill. Kyle Shanahan type of scheme, his type of coaching was totally out of place. He wasn't coaching the way that he normally coaches. He got out of character. He got out of his identity. He wasn't running. He was trying to pass too much. And it all just came in shambles for the Niners. And before you know it, we were picking momentum going downwards. You may agree or disagree with me on this, and that's fine. If the Niners that played the Rams would have played the Cardinals that week, we would have killed you guys, especially with your JV players. And I know that it's easy for me to say because it didn't happen. I understand. You guys swept us. I'm not taking nothing away from the Cardinals. The Cardinals swept us. They're the better team in those two games. But if you're a true fan of football and you see how football is played, if the Niners played that type of football, not to say that you guys would have not beaten us, but you would not have destroyed us the way you did in that game. If the Niners would have ran the ball, controlled the tempo, and basically what we did to the Rams, because the Cardinals defense is very similar to the Rams defense. Rams defense and the Cardinals defense are very similar. And you attack the Cardinals defense the same way we attacked the Rams. The problem is we did not do that. The problem is we did not attack the Cardinals defense the way we did against the Rams. And therefore, unfortunately, we lost by a big margin against the Cardinals. But I believe that if we would have played the Cardinals the way we played the Rams, we would have had that win over the Cardinals. And David, you may disagree with me, which is fine. I know you're a Cardinal fan. But at the very least, even if the Cardinals would have still won, I don't think you guys would have won by that big of a margin. The fact that we did not play our type of football is the reason why the Cardinals were able to beat us as bad as they did, in my humble opinion. Joe Montana should have been a Cardinal. I cannot go way back to the time of the draft. I know the Niners drafted him in the 3rd round. I don't know if you guys were pursuing him out of Notre Dame. It's way too back for me to remember that particular year when he was drafted by the Niners in the 3rd round. But if you are telling me that the Arizona was actually coveting Joe Montana, but we just happened to take him before you guys, then yes, he should have been a Cardinal. But I'm not sure if that's the case. What's up, Corey Davis? Welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure to hit that like button for your boy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Niner Sickness. Thank you, sir. Maybe if I would have read your comment first, I would have seen that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. This is the second time you told me, bro. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. I love it too, bro. I love it too. Oh, man. I'm messing with you. David, the Cardinals are playing great football right now. The Cardinals are definitely in first place. They're playing great football. But the Niners are coming, baby. The Niners are coming little by little, but they're coming. They're 6 and 5. They're in the 6th seed looking for that 5th seed. Now, is it rational for me to say that we can win the division? It is not completely out of the realm, but let's be real. We lost twice to the Cardinals. If we tie with the Cardinals, the Cardinals have to lose. They have to be 2 games behind us in order for us to win the division, and it's not going to happen. So, the reality of winning the division, 49er faithful, get that out of your head. Is it impossible? No, but what are the odds? Now, going after the Rams and getting that 5th seed, it's a realm of possibility. And a lot of people ask me, well, what's the difference between obviously 1 seed higher, but what's the difference between the 6th and the 5th? I tell people this: between playing at home, 1 playoff game, and playing all your games on the road. If you start the playoffs with the 6th seed, you're going to be on the road on your way to the Super Bowl. If you start the playoffs with the 5th seed, you're going to have at least 1 home game in the playoffs, meaning you only have to play 2 road games to get to the Super Bowl. And you may say, well, what's the difference between 3 and 2? It's a big difference, man. It is exhausting to get to the Super Bowl after 3 road games, mentally and physically, it can be very exhausting to get to the Super Bowl. The Niners almost did it in 20 what is it, 14 or 13, where they went to Carolina, beat Carolina, then they went into Lambeau, beat the Packers, and then unfortunately we went to Seattle and we were winning pretty much up to the fourth quarter, and then we lost to Seattle. And it was devastating. Let me tell you, it takes a lot. It takes a toll on a team to go on 3 road games for the playoffs and try to make it to the Super Bowl. And I'm not saying it can't be done. So if you have that one game at home and then you go on 2 games on the road, the chances are better. So this is why I would love to have that 5th seed come January or late December, I should say. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But focus is focus. We got to focus on the Seattle Seahawks, which we face this Sunday. It was originally set for Sunday Night Football, but now because I believe the record of the Seattle Seahawks, it was we were pretty much moved back to the 1:25 kickoff time, which is 4:25 there. 1:25 their time as well. And thank you, Seattle. Thank you, Seattle, for allowing us to lose that spot. Now, it's not on the Niners, okay? Because we're not playing at Levi's. We're playing in Seattle. So losing that Sunday Night Football spot in Seattle is because of Seattle, not because of the Niners. But unfortunately, we're the team that is playing the Seahawks in this particular kick in the butt from Sunday night back to 1:25 p.m. So it is what it is, man. But we got to beat Seattle. We got to go into Seattle. We got to stay focused. We got to make sure we play disciplined football. Don't turn the football over. Don't commit penalties that are going to make you lose out on the first down that you just got. Run the ball. Control the tempo. Control the clock. And at least cause 2 turnovers on defense. And we should be in good spot and leaving Seattle with a dub. We're going to have to wait and see. But this game, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a nail-biter. It's going to be tough. Just because Seattle knows how to play Kyle Shanahan and his 49ers. Now, as I come to a close, like I said, if for whatever reason we blow out the Seahawks 37-10, I'll take it. I'll take it. I love it. But let's keep it real. When was the last time we blew out the Seahawks in Seattle? But with that said, there's always that first time, right? There's always that first time. So, ladies and gentlemen, is this game on Sunday the first time that we're going to hear a lot of this in Seattle? Because every time we hear that, that means we are scoring. Oh, we're not going to hear that in Seattle. See, I got too excited. Anyway, I'll play it. We're playing in Seattle. Yeah, if we heard that in Seattle, that'll be awesome, right? I just thought about it. Yeah, that's not going to happen in Seattle. No way. It's all good, though. If you hear it on my stream, that means we are scoring against the Seahawks. Anyway, it has been over an hour and 20 minutes. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for watching my live. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for enjoying my equipment. Thank you for those that have donated towards the Niner Sickness podcast. Thank you for everything you guys have done. I truly appreciate you. And may God bless each and every one of you. Be blessed. Stay blessed. And go Niners. Cannot wait to beat the Seahawks. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Will we do it? We'll find out come Sunday. Peace and God bless.